Three, 1, 2, 3, family!
Welcome to Trailblazer Tipoff.
And welcome inside the Burns Arena in St. George, Utah, on the campus of Utah Tech University. We are 12 minutes away from Tipoff, Utah Tech, and Florida International University. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel, along with my partner, Mike Olson. And Mike, Utah Tech, they're trying to find something that works. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and this is the final game of the year before they get back into WAC conference play. John Judkins is searching for something. He's even changed the starting lineup the last 2 games.
Yeah, hopefully that helps. December has not been nice for the Trailblazers, and we hope we can kick off this new year right.
Florida International comes in off a win over Maine by 8 last week. They come in with a record of 5-9. They're 1-3 on the road. Of course, Utah Tech 5-7 after that 4 straight losses. They're a good basketball team. They play some great competition.
Yeah, this is a really good basketball team. Coming in from Conference USA, they've got a dynamic lineup, very good coaching. He's the all-time winningest coach at Florida International, so they're definitely going to give the Trailblazers everything they can handle.
Yeah, this is the 3rd game of the WAC Conference USA Challenge, and Utah Tech's 1-1.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's been good. Those wins earlier really helped this Trailblazer team. And for Florida International, they played Tarleton. Tarleton beat them by 17 in their home opener, so they've had their fair share of WAC basketball as well.
Okay, so with sending off 2023 in a couple of days, bringing in the new year 2024, Mike Olson has some resolutions for the Trailblazer basketball team.
It's that time of year, Rod. And when we start off, when you look at Tanner Christensen, I mean, this guy over the last 4 games, he's only averaged 7 shots. He's shooting 57%. He needs to take more shots. You see that dunk right there? He needs to take at least 12 to 14 shots per game for this Trailblazer offense to get going.
And Juddy agrees with you. He's trying to get him to go to him. What about Noah?
Well, when you look at Noah Gonzalez, this guy is a pure shooter. They brought him here to shoot, and he can definitely shoot. We just need to see more threes. The three-point line is a great equalizer, and if they can use that to their advantage, Noah's their guy.
Beon Riley, what's your New Year's resolution for him?
Well, Beon just needs to get healthy first. Early on, Beon was phenomenal, and he just needs to score. He's dropped down to 5 points per game, but they need him healthy and score more.
He was averaging in the month of November over 50% from beyond the arc and overall shooting, and now it's down to 33%. Jalen Searles?
Yeah, he's a guy that he needs to score. Rod, currently, he's taking the most shots on the team, but he's shooting the lowest percentage. They need scores, and Searles can be that guy if he can knock down those shots.
He has got to find his shot, or he's going to find himself the minutes dwindling because they've got to get somebody out there on the floor. And Searles has started every game except for last week at Colorado, and Ole Inca came in and started for him. That's going to happen today as well, so Ole Inca is going to get his 2nd straight start for Coach Judkins. Hopefully he wants some energy from Ole Inca, who's 3rd in the WAC in block shots, by the way.
Yeah, and his length will really help this Trailblazer team today. They're going to need his length and his rim protection tonight against Florida Atlantic.
All right, we're under 9 minutes from tip-off. Utah Tech and Florida International as we bring out the new year and bring the old year and bring in the new year. We'll be right back.
He's on the 30-yard line, the 20, the 10.
You wouldn't want an incomplete football game. So why use a website with incomplete listings of Southern Utah properties? SouthernUtahRealEstate.com is the most complete, most accurate, and most comprehensive property search in Washington County. Because we're not focused on everything, just on the part that we like the best. Find your Southern Utah home at SouthernUtahRealEstate.com.
Finley Hyundai, committed to high-quality service and sales for local drivers. Stress-free car buying guaranteed.
Got a project at work or around the house? Well, think Bucks Ace Hardware. Think Bucks for all the top brands like DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Stihl. Plus, Bucks has the best sporting goods department. You've got to see their gun department. It's stocked with a great selection of guns and ammo and accessories. 2 locations at the Dino Crossing in St. George or State Street in Hurricane.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Local media has the biggest impact on your daily life. It's what's around you, what matters. And at Canyon Media, our goal is to deliver the very best in local entertainment, news, and media. From our award-winning radio stations like 99.9 Coney Country to Southern Utah's #1 source for local news, St. George News, Canyon Media, here for you.
It's any card for the win right now at Mountain America Credit Union, which means it's time to score some cash. Simply tap, swipe, or click checkout with any Mountain America debit or credit card to be entered into a weekly giveaway for up to $500, now until September 30th. Visit macu.com/anycard to learn how to earn extra entries or to open a new account today.
If you're out driving and something happens to your car, truck, or even wheelchair, and you end up stuck at a rail crossing, it's going to be okay. Don't panic. Here's what you do. Get out if you can and look for this blue sign on the metal pole. Call the number on the blue sign, and when they answer, tell them the crossing number. The number is right here. This tells them the exact location of the crossing. This is the fastest way to get trains stopped before coming through the crossing. Look for the blue. It helps you.
And welcome back to Burns Arena. We're counting down the moments till tip-off. Utah Tech and Florida International University. The Trailblazers trying to put an end to their 4-game losing streak. And this Florida International team, the Panthers, their 5-9 record may be a little deceiving. Their 4 losses have come to good teams: Central Florida, the Miami Hurricanes, Tarleton of the WAC, and then also 15th-ranked Florida Atlantic.
That's a great resume. When you look at being battle-tested in preseason, this Panther team has certainly been battle-tested. They'll come in ready.
And Coach Judkins knows that, and here is the final word from the head coach of the Trailblazers, John Judkins, on trying to break that 4-game losing streak and getting ready for tonight's game against the Panthers.
Coach, did the break come at a good time for you guys?
Always having a little bit of rest or break is good to have. It's a long season. And injuries and different things, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a time off. But, yeah, we did. But Colorado was good. I mean, they got us pretty good, but they're a very good team, and we knew that going into that game. So it was good. The last couple of days of practice have been solid. Guys have come back hungry. They want to be here playing, and we can't wait to get started up again.
Sometimes when you have a break like that in the holidays, you kind of gain a few pounds. These guys have to wear some off at practice.
Yeah, we found that out on Monday when we brought them back, or the first day back. So, yeah, that happens. I think they burn off so many calories practicing and playing. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah. But like we talked about before, is you could get out of shape or you don't catch your second wind if you don't go play every day or run. That's what I challenged them to do over the break, was go in the mornings and get in the gym and run a little bit and shoot a lot and then get out of there and then have time with their family. And I think most of them have done that. Most guys can get into a gym pretty simple at home.
Yeah. Do you like playing a team like Florida International? Clear across the country they come. I've never played them before. They're not one of your rivals or anything like that?
I'm glad I'm playing them here. The girls team went there yesterday to go play them on Saturday too. They traveled, so I'm glad it's home. It's a long ways to go for a game like that, but it's our Conference USA Challenge, which again I think we need to do a better job of announcing that and making that more of a bigger deal if we're going to do that again next year, which I think we are. Because it's a fun challenge. It's a fun thing to see where we're at, but nobody really knows about it. I talk about it on the radio, they don't know, and so it's tough. I wanted to have another game before we started conference. That was our schedule, was trying to get another game in here during the Christmas break or New Year's break before you jump into to WAC play, and that's how it worked out for us.
Okay, part of the season right now where it's been a long season, a lot on the road. You want to get better, so what is it that you need to do better this afternoon against these guys?
Well, again, watching the Jazz, they everybody goes through these little hiccups or whatever you call it, and sometimes you win some, and sometimes you lose some. But the Jazz, I love what they said. They say, "Hey, we got to share the ball, and we got to play defense," and that's exactly what we felt we're lacking these last couple of games is we got to share the ball. Colorado, we did a lot better the second half than the first half. First half, we had 1 assist the whole first half. One, they were defending us really good, and the shot clock got down a lot, and we had to shoot up a tough shot. But we're just not screening. The last couple of days, we've been working on keeping track of assists to turnovers, keeping track of a screen that leads to an assist. Rudy Gobert was good at that with the Jazz, getting the screen to set up the assist. And so we've been doing that a lot, just trying to get our guys to that and share the ball. And if you're open, shoot it. If you're not, then pass it and find somebody else. And I think we get in trouble sometimes of trying to do too much ourselves. Just play together. When we share the ball, we're really good. And then defensively, we got to get better. We started off pretty good, and we kind of went through a little bit of a slump, and now we're back playing some hard defense. We went back to the basics this week, just kind of make sure they, almost like you taught them in the summer, you taught them in the fall. We went back to that and just make sure they understand what we're trying to do.
One guy that they need to pay attention to for Florida International, Mike, is their point guard, Mr. Everything, Arturo Dean.
You say Mr. Everything. He leads the team in points. He leads the team in steals. Leads the team in rebounds at 5'11". He gets it all done.
Did you say assist? He leads the team in
assists. Add that to the list.
He's number 1 in the entire nation in steals, and so Eric Demings and the guys going to have to play some tough defense on him. All right, we're ready for a tip-off, Utah Tech and Florida International. You can hear this game on the Fan Sports Radio Network. If you don't have it, you can go download the app. It's free, or you can watch it on ESPN+. Don't forget that coming up after the game is our Johnson Pediatric postgame show right here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Tip-off, Utah Tech and Florida International, coming up next.